Anita, welcome back to the farm. Nancy's outside working hard and I'm here keeping my leg up so that it'll heal. I want to thank everybody for the well wishes and everyone's saying to get well soon and giving me advice. I had to go to the doctor on Thursday and they're sending me to a specialist. Originally at the hospital they said I'd be out like 3 to 6 weeks, and now the doctor is saying it probably will be like definitely that long. So it was Q&A yesterday and everybody sent questions. We didn't get very many, but I made little notes here. First I want to tell Steven, who snapped his tendon, to get well soon. I didn't snap my tendon. I only pulled the muscles around my kneecaps, or ligaments, they said, around my kneecaps. So, okay, first question. Donald J. Trump. I made little notes on this little piece of paper. How do I plant tomatoes in a hotel? Well, if you're in a hotel, you have to be in that same hotel for quite a few months for tomatoes to come to fruition. I would say to get a pot and plant in the pot. You can look back. We did a YouTube video about container planting last year. We spray painted the pot and then we planted tomatoes in it. So you can go back and hit that and check out that video, and that'll show you how to plant tomatoes in a container that you can move from hotel to hotel. But I basically get some good soil, put it in the container, get your plant, put a tomato cage over it, make it in a nice sunny spot. If you can get it outside would be really good. If you're living in the hotel room like all the time and you have to have the plant inside, it won't get very good pollination. It has to have pollination, which comes from birds and bees. So if you do a container tomato plant, you got to get it outside at least part of the day. Okay, John, that was for Donald J. Trump. Okay, here's Johnny wants to know who got married at the farm. A girl named Shannon came to the farm in the fall, and she had seen that my nephew got married here before, and she hired us to host her wedding here at the farm. It was fun. It was really pretty. She hired like somebody that came and decorated for her, and we had a lot of fun with it. So there's a whole bunch of pictures on yesterday, the last video that was out. I think it's called something like Anita's a Trip or something, because I tripped. And Nancy thinks she's funny. Brandon Rudolph wants to know, is mushroom soil good for a raised bed? Yes and no. Mushroom soil is fantastic as far as having a lot of nutrients and being very dense, and it's pretty cheap, so it'll fill your raised beds really fast. Only problem I have with mushroom soil is it is so dense that sometimes it tends to clay up on you. So I would say, yes, use the mushroom soil, but I would say mix it with a little peat moss to give it a little more aeration, or a good potting soil, like mix it together with the mushroom soil. It's just so hard. Like we use it for the mums, and sometimes if the mix isn't good and we get too much mushroom soil in the mums, we get like a big hard clump. Put that out. All right, here's Johnny. Also said that our last video had like weird, I forget what he called it, but he said it was like watching a Japanese film where the lips don't match. I think it's from the SD card. That's the only thing I can think of, because it happened once before and I had used that same SD card, but I had stripped the SD card and deleted everything off of it, but it still did it. So if it doesn't do it today, it's the SD card, because this is a different one. Debbie Z wants to know, is Colleen a teenager? Colleen is actually the oldest of the little kids. My daughter Tori and Nancy's daughter Jess are in their 20s, but Colleen is 14 and a half. Joey will be 14 on Sunday, not tomorrow, next Sunday. And then Charlie just turned 12. So yes, Colleen is a teenager, and teenagers are a mess. Joey's holding the camera for me right now, and he will attest. And Vicky Yankee said that Anita needs to follow the doctor's orders. Well, the only thing is so far, the only thing they told me is keep it up, and if it still bothers you after 3 days, go to a specialist. So I had to go to my primary. So I did the primary the other day, which was kind of funny. Let me grab this. When I went there, the primary gave me a flower for Mother's Day. He said that this is the only flower he wants me dealing with on Mother's Day this year, that I should not be working out in the gardens. So What's that the kids do? Sad face.